What's going on, guys? It's Topher Rocks here, and I have a little bit more of a serious topic that I wanted to discuss. It's kind of interesting. I told a couple of guys that I work with who also play video games, and they both have PS3s. One of them has Xbox, so he plays that too. But one of them made a comment saying that, I told him they got an Xbox. He's like, "Man, you're addicted." I was like, I took offense to it at first, and now, going back and reflecting on what he said, maybe he has a point behind his statement there. It definitely says something about me. Excuse me. When the PlayStation Network goes down, that I had to go buy an Xbox, just to have, something to game on. And obviously I'm not the only one that has done that, but I'm going to be 24 tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's my birthday, May 11th, and I don't know if I don't know if I really, I obviously I didn't have to go and buy an Xbox. That's more of a want than a need, obviously. But for me, gaming, it's just a big part of my life, and it always has been, ever since I've been a kid, playing Nintendo, playing Duck Hunt, and, Super Mario Brothers, and then, just seeing how gaming has, progressed over the years because, a lot of you guys are, a lot younger than me, so maybe you didn't see some of the games that, I grew up with, or, some of the stuff that I experienced with gaming, when I was younger, kind of seeing how online gaming is just, basically taken over the gaming industry. And it's really, it's changed my life, and I don't know if that's for better or for worse. I'm not really sure on that. But I think everything happens for a reason. And honestly, when Call of Duty 4 came out and I started playing multiplayer, everything changed for me for gaming. I definitely started gaming a lot more, and it changed me. I don't know what other way to put it, but having online gaming as an option for me to do in my free time, it just became more of a must for me than just all right, well, I'm gonna play every once in a while. Like I got to the point where I was playing for a lot of hours every day, and I was having a blast. And recently, with Black Ops, when I game now, I really just I game to have fun, but I don't really have a lot of fun gaming anymore. At least with Black Ops. With other games, single player games and such, it's a little bit different experience. But online gaming, you know, um, it's kind of a catch-22 because I love the competition, and that's great. But at the same time, it's extremely frustrating, almost excruciating at times. How frustrated and how much I rage when I play, and that's kind of a downfall of mine personally is how seriously I take it. And I know a lot of people are like me that take their video games quite seriously, and and we're not casual gamers anymore. I think a lot of us are like that. Part of this gaming community. We take it pretty seriously. We want to have a good time playing the game, but at the same time we want to do well and have a great experience. And with Black Ops and maybe just Call of Duty in general, it's created this. I don't know. It's almost a need, or a must-have. And when we don't have it, we get frustrated. People like me that decided to pick up an Xbox instead of just trying to wait it out and just see what happens, and just live without gaming. But for me, like I said, gaming's a big part of my life now. 4 or 5 years ago, it wasn't even. I played video games, and I played them a pretty good amount, but I didn't play online. Theater mode really screwed this up, and it only recorded half my game in both of these games that are in this video. Don't know what happened, but here's the start of the next clip here. But yeah, I mean, a few years ago, I didn't play online. I didn't even really know much about online gaming, and it wasn't a part of my life. And then I started playing Call of Duty 4, and pretty much got addicted, got hooked, and that's kind of the point of this video. Is video games a drug? Is it addicting? It's definitely addicting. I don't know if it's necessarily a drug. I'm not sure what the definition of a drug is, but I don't think video games is that. And I hate those people that you know maybe they don't play video games and they don't really understand, and they see that, oh, he's a gamer, so he's a nerd, he's a dork, big deal. I play video games. That has nothing to do about my personality other than I enjoy playing video games. You might like to go shopping, you might like to go hunting, you might like to read books in your free time. I enjoy playing video games, even though I do get frustrated at it, especially now, more than before. I do get pretty frustrated when I play Black Ops now, and I think that's more so the game than just the online experience itself. The game it's not a very polished game, and it has a lot of flaws and everything, and all games have flaws, but this game especially for me personally has just it's been very frustrating, and it's been the least fun of any Call of Duty I've ever played. And I can't say that the games have gotten worse, for me, or like less fun, because I had a blast playing Modern Warfare 2. Up until about this time last year, when the whole noob tubing and everything got out of hand, got out of control, and just destroyed that game. And I had a blast, and I met so many great people, online, and especially now I've become really good friends with Tony, Why Not the Tiger, and Estelle. And if I didn't play video games, I wouldn't have met those guys. And we've had a lot of great conversations over Skype, and I've really enjoyed my time getting to know them, and kind of learning more about where they're from, and discovering that we actually have a lot in common, and making good friends online. And video games has brought that to me, not just from those guys, but other people that I've met, playing zombies, or other experiences playing online, that I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else. So I almost thank video games for that, because I've met a lot of great people, on my journey, playing online games. And the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm looking at it. It is kind of an addiction. I wouldn't necessarily call it a drug. But I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to think on this topic. Do you think video games is a drug, per se? More so of an analogy than an actual, physical drug, obviously. Um, but with the level of frustration, that drugs create that too. When a cocaine addict, goes without cocaine for a long time, he gets very frustrated. And I could describe my experience, without the PlayStation Network, a little bit similar to that. Online gaming it's a big part of my life, and I really don't care what people think. They're entitled to their opinions. But I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this topic. Please leave them in the comments below. I thought it was an interesting topic, and love to hear what you guys have to say about it. But I will talk to you guys later. See ya.